to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback. Who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Johnson wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Got it in the middle, it's Black. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And off to Jones. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The RPO fired complete to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little space. Lots of room to run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Rice's offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Little. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week, and getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese, and now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars, and now you start to build a class around him, get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. Oh, the sweet feet. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Stanford quickly to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Got the back over the middle.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a quarterback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Bray. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Little. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right on target this time. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Finds some fresh air. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rice.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, it's Jones. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Across the 45. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On target. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He's going to let it go. Touchdown, Cardinal! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my deep...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Little. Makes the catch. It's Atkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brake. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Brake. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll run this play from the pistol. Johnson wants to throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more snap coming before halftime. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Atkins. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Little. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity. One. They'll run it from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. The hand to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by a field goal over Michigan.
Leaves it with the running back.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Little. Makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more.
this has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Atkins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Love the execution there and the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3. Turning it on! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, what a move. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Johnson wants to throw it. Using the quick game. He steps out. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I...
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UTSA's offense will go on the attack first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offense.
There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Hard running there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Trying play action. Throwing right. Got his man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Little. Here's some pressure. Plucks it out of the air. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Little. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Let's go! Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fakes the grab on the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they can punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rice.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a crease. It's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. All by himself down the middle. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to pass, it's Little. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
To the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a wide open receiver. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air on first down. He's got it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy.
And he takes it in for a score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets...
breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a heat. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Roadrunners are facing 3rd and inches. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up?
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they're after him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Little. Rushes on him. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to throw, it's Little. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw again. He's got his man across the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just put it on the line, it's really nice to have that.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Caught. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Little. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's complete. He's not going to get there. Stop short. short on 4th down. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Running back searching for a hole. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
3rd down coming.
He'll do it himself. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Got a man. It's Jones. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
At the 49. Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
3rd down coming.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
That's caught. It's Jones. There he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And a touchdown here would not only the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Around the end, it's Clark. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Number 26. Hall back in the end zone.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Little. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Grabbed behind the line. It's Atkins. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and then at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Atkins. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Little. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. After the flag, it's 1st and 5 for the offense. Pulls and fires complete. On the move at the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Little. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. Stopped right at the 40-yard line in this. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough. And any